Hello there. This is Rom Wills and Miss Mocha Angel, and we're doing a
Hello.
review of Insecure, Lowkey, done. So, what were your thoughts about this, dear?
It was pure Issa. That was my thoughts.
hmm Yeah, because I mean, after she did this major thing, then had this fight with her best friend, her
hmm
bestie, her girl.
mm
She was just kind of down in the dumps, and she did what a lot of people do once they go through some stuff. She listened to the voicemails and all of that. I gotta say something about Kelly and Tiffany's baby real quick, because
Okay.
that's still something with Tiffany, because the baby is reaching for the breastises, and she was
Right.
what did she say? Well, it's probably natural. She probably don't see him that much, so you know how Tiffany is.
Right.
Tiffany is like, shoot, especially probably giving that bottle is like, oh, I don't need this while she drinking something.
hmm
But anyway, so she's getting all these messages and stuff, and then
Right.
Issa and Mary Issa, they had a conversation. Mary Issa was big on this episode.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, so but you know what? That was something that she was doing. That's a normal thing. She was cleaning up, trying to get through stuff, and then
Right.
she talked to Nathan. First time we actually see Nathan in a job.
What? What?
Yeah. Yeah, he a barber. He blessing people. He blessing people with that fade. That's how you supposed to do it. You know. The
Yeah.
barber blesses them, You know how it
Yeah.
go. You know
Yeah, I
how
know.
it go. Yeah.
hmm
So he cutting heads and stuff. She talked to him.
hmm
And so what were your thoughts on that early part, cleaning up everything?
No, it makes sense. I mean, she's been busy for the past few months. She was just trying to clean up stuff and she's trying to clear her head. That's what she was
Yeah.
really trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
make sure this got me right. Got my little, well, we won't get into that.
Yeah, it's got you. It's got you.
So anyway, though, but so she goes out and it's interesting. She got this thing to do nice stuff for people. You got this pregnant woman, she coming up and get her stuff. The pregnant woman only had like a basket, but it came to $100-something, and Issa couldn't cover it.
Yeah, $151 and some change. And, she was, well, we know what she was doing. But yeah, she
Mhm.
tried to help somebody. Didn't work.
Yeah, yeah, the pregnant woman. I'm like, come on now, hold up, honey.
Mhm.
151. Come on now, you running that game. Hold up,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And then it did help. It did, kind of say something to Issa, gave her perspective, and just left. And it's like,
Whatever.
okay, yeah, whatever. And then gave that old man a ride in the car.
He was a trip. Ungrateful.
Yeah,
Period.
conspiracy theories, attitude,
hmm
everything.
hmm
Only good thing about that at the end, like once Issa dropped him off and then he left, it turns out to be his son's place. So I was like,
Right.
okay, all right. Yeah.
hmm
I was just like, man. But then she beat those women at the pain and sip. I know you were waiting, you were
Wait,
top of that. The bed, you were like, before we even started recording, you were like, Ron, did he know you from Maryland and DC? I was like, yeah.
oh, wait. Wait. But we skipped. Wait. Hold on a second. Can we go back to 2 steps to her helping the pregnant lady and the old man?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, she was overcompensating. Let's call that what
Mhm.
it was, because in her mind, she's going over to fight with Molly from the night before, which was only a few hours prior to all of
Mhm.
that happening, really. And because Molly had called her a selfish bitch, and that was the
Mhm.
part that was running through her mind the most.
Mm.
Because she said to Nathan, "Did I use you?" That's what she said to him in the phone call,
Oh,
and he was.
okay.
So she was really concerned that she was a user. So then she overreached and was trying to help these other 2 people to prove that she wasn't, selfish or a user. So that's what all of that was really about. So she was trying to make herself feel better or prove Molly wrong. And I don't think Issa's a user. I think Molly was just saying stuff to be mean, frankly. So
Yeah. But she need to get over that. But it's she should let the pregnant woman go. And dude could have walked. He could have took the bus over there. He just had to wait for the next bus. So I
right,
mean, really, and
right.
dude was a COA conspiracy theorist. So I was
He was
like,
a trip.
yeah, but yeah. So the
Okay, moving on.
women at the club. I was like,
Mhm.
it was Kyla Pratt in there.
I know, right? I was like, is that Kyla Pratt? What? Okay, yeah.
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 I remember she first started out. She's talking trash to some WNBA player back in the day. That's how she got started. I was like, oh man. But you had to say she was from
Okay.
PG and DC, two places, you know.
Yeah.
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 What you had to say? Because you was
No.
chomping at the bit to talk about those places.
No, I just thought it was funny that they made 2 Maryland jokes in one episode. I was like, okay, that's an inside joke. I mean, we both understand all of that. So I was
Yeah.
just like, okay, shout out to DC and Fiji County. So,
That's right. PG. What they call it? Pretty Girl County?
Pretty Girl County. I'd never heard that one before.
Yay. Right. They got a point though. I get it.
Well, whatever. You're a guy. So what do you think?
Yeah, Pretty Girl County. And they sitting there chilling, get that stuff, and then go hang out with them at the club after the paint and sip. Because first they had the paint and sip, and that woman painted would look like a brown cactus, but it looked like a penis with some bumps on it.
Yes, it did.
But she was just chilling, and I was like, all right. And then when they went to that bar, they still talking, and then went to the bathroom. I was like, man, they showing something in the bathroom. You hear them peeing? I was like, yeah, this HBO.
Right. That was a bit much.
Yeah, but then Issa was just talking. All of a sudden, she noticed that woman had left.
That was bad.
Oh yeah, and then they left that little thing, that little checklist. That was like something to do. Like, oh man, they left it with the bill too.
Now that was bad. It wasn't so much the checklist. Yes, that would hurt my feelings too. But then they stiffed her. I mean, they left it with the bill. That was just trifling. That part was trifling.
Yeah, but then she drove up on him, and it looked like at first that she went him over the head with that painting, but that was just an Issa fantasy.
Classic Issa fantasy. God, I was like, yeah, no, they deserved every second of that. She should have beat all three of them over the head with that painting.
Yeah, she should
that was
ran
just
them
wrong.
over or something, scratch them up, something. I don't know. Mess up their makeup. Sit there and tell them off or something, like threaten them and stuff, and say, yeah, I'm gonna get some Bloods and some Crips from out here and go get you.
Yeah, and they probably would have believed her.
yeah, because they bougie and PG, so they probably like, oh, what? Oh, shoot.
Right, exactly.
I lived in PG, y'all, though. Y'all PG people don't say nothing.
Yeah, right.
So, but yeah, that was interesting. But then, I'm gonna tell you what. And this is actually a pretty quick review, but I mean, she went one place that I don't think anybody thought she would go over to was her mother's house.
Right, exactly.
And they were just talking, but then she had a good cry with her mother.
Yeah,
that was actually a good scene right there because it showed her mother. I mean, she might have thought whatever about her mom. Mom was like, "How come you didn't invite me?" Well, you don't like stuff like that. It's like, yeah, could have invited me.
right. Still, I could have said yes and no. Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, and that was a good scene right there because she was telling Issa, I was always proud of you, all the stuff you were into. And Issa's 30.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they made a note of that last season. I think she had a birthday or something where they made a big deal about that number.
Oh, okay. I wasn't thinking about it tonight.
It's okay. It's fine.
Right, thanks. But, and then it was, they kind of ended, well, not ended, but then had Kelly finally leaving Tiffany's house. I'm like, where's Tiffany and Derek? But, they're going to have to fix that. She was like, hey, if you talk to Molly, and, Issa's like, no. And then Issa went home, looked at a clean place. She got out her joint and started answering the emails. She was feeling good. I think, dealing with her mother was pretty good. But then, you saw how it ended.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you want to tell them.
So Issa had a hankering for Ethiopian food. Always the best, by the way. Yeah. So, okay. So she said, okay, I'm gonna give me something to eat. And guess what she sees sitting in there waiting for her food? Her maybe not anymore best friend, Molly.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what would trip me out was, Mirror Issa had something to say the whole episode. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So she turned to Mirror Issa, was like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Mirror Issa had nothing to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I know she was like, okay, now of all times, you ain't got nothing to say. Thanks for the
Exactly.
help.
Mm-hmm.
Not. And she turned around and went home.
Yeah, so and yeah, then next week we'll see
Mm.
Molly, what Molly was doing, and that should be interesting because I guess she gets to meet Andrew's brother and hang out
Right.
with a totally different crew. And I think was that Kim Fields on the
That
plane?
was Kim Fields on the plane, yes.
Man, I give it to Issa Rae. She be making sure some of these old black actors and actresses be working. I was like, hey, that was like she be finding people. I don't know who's next. I mean, she got to find somebody that we ain't seen in a while. Everybody gonna be like, damn, they got them on there.
Exactly. No, she's very good at that.
Nah, I give her that. But I mean, overall, what did you think about the episode?
Overall, it wasn't the most exciting episode. It wasn't. But I thought it was a natural extension of what happened the night before. It made sense. It stayed within the character, the context of Issa's character. That's the kind of stuff she would have done. She was depressed. She was moping. She was trying to, feel better. She was trying to, help other people. She went to see her mom. That made sense. That made sense to me. But it wasn't that exciting, but it made sense. So on that level, I could appreciate it. But no, it wasn't the best episode of the season. But if, Issa had just blown it off, that wouldn't have made any sense either.
No, all of it made, you know what, and that was just kind of the rhythm because, a relationship like that, I mean, it's not a romantic relationship, but it's a friendship. That's her sister.
Right.
We've been through a lot, cried together, probably fussed before that, but this was different.
Yeah.
And that's the reaction, especially you do a lot. You just want to stay busy, maybe overcompensating, helping some ungrateful people.
Right.
All of that. And it's just like, all right. But then, even then, after seeing her mom, she feeling real good, but then she see Molly.
Yeah.
It's like, still not ready yet.
No, that wouldn't have been good. Neither one of them are ready for that.
Yeah.
So.
What would you give this episode?
See that, you know what? I'm gonna have to sleep on that one. I'm not sure what I would get an episode because it's an episode that made sense. But it was just kind of like, so I don't know. I'm not sure what I would give it.
Well, that's what I'm thinking about it because now, all right. So because they got 8 episodes, this number 6, the next one's gonna be Molly.
Right.
And then it's just like, oh, so do they kiss and make up, hug at the last episode? And, I'm just looking, my main thing is looking at the character development and everything. And one thing I would say, whatever the case for, how they end up everything, it still has to have Issa going in a positive direction. Because even when those PG and PC women were talking with her, they were like, well, what do you do? And so for the first time, Issa had to say, she didn't say, oh yeah, I work as this manager here. She was just like, oh no, this is what I do. And I think that was significant, even though they needed their asses whipped. That was still something for Issa because that's been a whole progression. Because if you look at the first 3 seasons, she was basically awkward girl.
Yes.
She didn't really know. I mean, she was just doing whatever, doing this stuff, having trouble. All of a sudden, she gets in her element. And even despite the thing with Molly, she's still grown. She's grown, and then really resolving something with her mom. That's a major relationship. She thought her mom thought one way, and her mom was like, oh no, I'm proud of you and everything.
Right.
So, I mean, that was significant for Issa's growth. And I got to say, just a storyline, that's actually good because that's what you want to see out of a character. That's a good story. It's that hero's journey.
Right.
Want to see them go to, they start off at a certain place, go to a dark place, but then rise up from it. So I thought
Right.
that was good. I mean, it's still a ton of, if they could tie, I seriously doubt they tie everything up this season though.
No.
Really, in fact, I wouldn't be surprised on a technical point, they filmed two conclusions. And since they're going to have a
Okay.
season 5, it might not be the best conclusion, you know?
Okay.
Seriously, because you got to show them growing, but it can't happen all of a sudden anyway.
No.
It's now it's like, oh, well, maybe she should do another event, maybe start an event company or something. That'll be the growth, but we won't see that till next year probably.
Okay.
And then, but then we got to see what Molly's growth is. And then all the minor characters, it's hard to say. But we'll see. We'll see how they take care of everything in the final 2 episodes of this season.
We'll see. And I mean, I like the point, maybe she'll start her own company. That makes the most sense. She's a cultural curator, as she put it. And, it was sad because, like we said last week, that was it should have been a high point. That night should have ended in celebration.
Yes.
That's how that night should have ended for her. That should have been her and Molly and Andrew and, her brother and Kelly and everybody celebrating at the end of the night.
They get Nathan in there.
Yeah, whatever. So, whatever. Yeah. So she will get past this one way or the other. She will keep going up because her brother was like, don't worry about it. Her mother was like, don't worry about it. The chicks from DC and PG, they were trifling as hell. They saw it too. So we all see it. And it's just, again, what's going to happen between her and Molly. And, I saw for next week, the seeds of trouble with Molly and Andrew, because did you catch what she said? Because she met his family. She was meeting his family. And at some point she said, well, can we just do something by ourselves? And it was like, and I have the sense that culturally, it's like him being with his family that whole time is going to be important to him. And that's not something she's getting. She's like, I just want to be with you on this tropical island. So who knows if they even make it past next week? Who knows? We'll see.
They might not. And that's it. That'll be interesting because that's the thing with either interracial or intercultural relationships. People, they can say they love, but then that culture comes in, and it's a big thing. And you got maybe one culture that's extremely family orientated, and then another, and someone from a culture that, they only see their parents on like holidays. So it's a big issue. So we'll see. So anyway, if you have anything else to add?
I might leave a comment tomorrow, giving you my rating of the show. I got to sleep on it, like I said. So right. I don't know yet.
Yeah. It's all right. Let's just leave it at that. You don't even have to give a number.
Okay.
You get a bunch of people commenting too and all of that. And,
they'll let us know.
We'll let you know. You know how they do.
Yeah, tell us what you think.
Yeah, so anyway, so that's it. Want to thank you once again, Miss Mocha Angel, for doing that review with me. And that'll be it, everybody. Hey, peace and blessings. Keep rising, transforming, and all that. PG!
Yeah, okay. Right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.